Hey, how's it going? It's Ollie here. I want you to imagine for a second you found some kind of system you can put into place with the experience you have right now that generates you an income. Some way of supporting yourself, maybe even supporting your family, giving you the income you need to live the lifestyle you want to live. Now, I'm not talking about some kind of weird get-rich-quick scheme or something that requires no energy, like a real business, a real system that you're in for the long term, that you've seen other people get results with. Now, let's imagine you really worked hard to make the system work and you found a hack to be able to get disproportionate results using this stuff. Instead of putting in all the hours yourself, you realized that you could just as easily hire other people to do most of the manual labor for you, hire virtual assistants to do most of the work for you. Now, the weird thing about this is it goes against everything we've been taught in the past. We're taught you get what you want through unbelievable amounts of hard work and dedication. Now, this business obviously requires that. You have to be dedicated, but you don't have to do all the menial tasks, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Let's imagine I could teach you how to crack the code and make Amazon work for you. Teach you what actions you have to take to make this business work. Would you be able to travel more if you could run it from a laptop? Would you be able to have more influence in the world? Maybe you could even one day teach it to other people, or just do what I did and teach your friends how to build Amazon businesses and allow them to quit their jobs. Would it enable you to have more of a luxury lifestyle? Maybe you just want a bit of an upgrade, a little bit more spare cash, a bit more free time. Maybe you want to do something really crazy, like have the ability to retire your parents, pay off your mortgage, clear your debts, or just something simple like being able to spend more time with your kids if you have kids, or your spouse. So I took this business to crazy heights. Last December, my Amazon account did £115,000 in sales in a 30-day period. That's around about $150,000. And I'm not saying you're necessarily going to get those kind of results anytime soon. I mean, it's possible, but your goal might not be so lofty right now. You might have an initial goal of perhaps 10K a month in revenue first. So what actions do you need to take to actually get to that stage? So then if you want to scale it beyond that point, grow a team of virtual assistants, be able to travel, you can do, and you have that option and the flexibility to be able to actually get there. Well, I'm going to talk you through quickly now a few of the actions you can take to get going and start in no matter what situation you're in right now, get the momentum going and start putting the system into place and building up those consistent sales on your Amazon business. So once you've got that number in your head, whatever it is you want to be earning a month, the first thing you need to do to make big sales on Amazon is quite simply have a lot of products for sale, right? The more stuff you have available to sell, the more sales you're likely to make. So in order to do this, you want to build a big and wide inventory. The more products you have, the more likelihood is you're going to make sales on a consistent basis. So how do we find products to sell? What's the best method to use to get stock into your Amazon account to make those sales, to hit those revenue numbers? Well, this isn't always an easy question to answer. And there's several ways you can find products, several strategies you can use to sell on Amazon. Not all of them are going to work for you right now. But I can give you two quick pieces of advice so you can choose which avenue to go down, which strategy to use to get started with something today. Because the quicker you take that first little bit of action, the quicker the ball starts rolling and the sooner you can hit your goals, right? If you don't get started, it's never going to happen. So in order to choose which strategy you want to use, it's really simple, right? There's a number, and that number is £3,000 or $3,000. If you have more spare capital or access to more capital than this on credit cards or in your savings, then you should focus on private labels. And that should be your primary focus. Probably shouldn't mess with anything else. If you have less than £3,000, $3,000 or euros, wherever you are, then you want to build up to that amount so then you can go and focus on private labels. Now, how do you build up to that? Well, it's very simple. You do what I did in the beginning when I first started off with a few £100s on a credit card and buy products from retail stores, online stores, and resell them on Amazon using Arbitrage. It's actually a really, really simple business model. You just buy stuff for cheap, sell it for more expensive. Keep doing that until you have enough to launch a private label product of your own. I'm going to put a link in the description right now if you want to go check out a free fast start guide to actually build up your sales using Arbitrage. There's one down there for you. So once you've decided on your strategy, whether it's Arbitrage or private labels, the next thing you need to do is make sure you focus on taking consistent action. To get consistent sales, build up on the momentum, hit those revenue goals, and do what I did, like get 6 figures in sales in a month, the only way that's ever going to happen is through consistent action. So that means sending products into your account constantly, researching new products to sell constantly. Now, luckily, you don't actually have to be the one taking all of this action. You can hire people to research products for you, to purchase stock for you, to negotiate with suppliers for you. You can source virtual assistants on websites like Upwork, onlinejobs.ph, People Per Hour. You can go on these websites, post up a job post, and hire someone who is going to be better at doing this research and doing these tasks in your business than you ever will be, right? They will be glad to take hourly pay or monthly pay to get these tasks done in your business and help you scale without putting all the hours in. Whoever's doing the action, whoever's actually putting these hours in, it has to be consistent. So you can structure your business however you want. If you want to do it all yourself, you can. Or you can hire virtual assistants and do it, put in a couple hours a day yourself and have everyone else put the hours in for you. Once you've been taking consistent action for a few weeks, a few months, momentum will start to build. And like so many people that I've seen in this business, things really start to snowball. The slow stock that you sent in the beginning all starts to sell. You'll start to get spikes in sales that you didn't see in the beginning. You'll find that 20% of stock that gets crazy levels of sales, products selling 30, 40 times a day. And that's where you really get all the sweet spots once you've been doing this for a few weeks or a few months. And your long-term focus, if you really want to make a success of this, if you really want to start hitting those crazy revenue goals, should be to build a brand. Building a brand and importing products from China, putting your own label on them, gives you a path to create the most amount of automated income. Also, Amazon loves brands. Like, they want to be working with brands, people who own the products they're selling, because then they can eliminate people selling fake stock, problems like that. So if you can be on the side of the brands, you're definitely on the winning side of the Amazon game. Amazon will love you, and it's definitely something that's going to help you build long-term success. So now you might be thinking, well, I kind of have an idea of what to do, but what about the specifics? How do I nail down these strategies? How do I build my brand, find products? I'd love to invite you to a masterclass where I can teach you live, 45 minutes, my methods to repeatedly launch, smash hit private label products on Amazon, and how to do that completely hands-off, not seeing any of the stock, not dealing with any of the customers ever. If you're interested in jumping on a masterclass with me, there's a link down below where you can do that. Also, jump on ecommercefreedom.com and check out all the resources, blog posts, trainings on there you can get access to for free. It's been awesome talking to you. I can't wait to get a screenshot of your Amazon sales sent through to my inbox in a couple months. Cheers for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.